Joined by Zaka Jacob here. Zaka, as far as the numbers goes, the seats that have been announced, 195, but as far as state-wise breakup goes, just help us understand what this means as far as the attempted saffron sweep is concerned.
All right, I'll start with Delhi because I think there's some interesting data points there, some interesting candidates who've been announced. So the New Delhi seat, Meenakshi Lekhi, she's the junior minister, the MOS for External Affairs. She's now been replaced. She's not got a ticket. Basuri Swaraj, the daughter of Sushma Swaraj, the former External Affairs Minister, is contesting from the New Delhi seat. Also in the West Delhi seat, which is Parvesh Sahib Singh Verma's son, Parvesh Verma, who, by the way, did make some controversial statements in the last few years. He has been denied a ticket. He's been dropped. There's another new candidate there. South Delhi also, Ramesh Biduri, again somebody who's been controversial, who has made controversial comments in the past. He's been dropped as well. The repeat candidates, of course, Manoj Tiwari, who won last time against Sheila Dikshit. Of course, he has been repeated from Northeast Delhi. East Delhi, which is the Gautam Gambhir seat, he has, of course, tweeted earlier today saying that he does not want to be repeated. Therefore, Gautam Gambhir has been dropped. We don't know who the East Delhi candidate is. So the only repeat candidate as far as Delhi is concerned is Manoj Tiwari. But I think the critical one is Meenakshi Lekhi, the MOS External Affairs, being dropped. And in her place, it's Basuri Swaraj, the former External Affairs Minister, Sushma Swaraj's daughter, who's now been brought in. I just want to go back to, the 2019 Lok Sabha picture. And if you look at how the India story played out, also, because you mentioned Kerala, let's just bring up Kerala for our viewers. There again, the BJP is hoping that they can make some inroads. Now, K. Surendran, who's the current state president, he fought from Pathanamthitta. From this constituency, which houses Shabarimala, Anil Antony has been fielded. From the constituency of Thiruvananthapuram, which is the capital, last time Kumaram Rajashekaran, who was then the party chief at the state level, he was fielded. This time, Rajiv Chandrasekhar has been fielded. And from Attingal, which was the only constituency which the left won from Attingal, this time around, Mr. V. Muralidharan, who is again MOS External Affairs, he has been fielded. So if you look at the state-wise breakup, and I want to just quickly run you through Uttar Pradesh as well, where most of the candidates have been repeated. Hema Malini has been repeated from Mathura. You have a whole bunch of other candidates who've been repeated from Gautam Budh Nagar, for example, Dr. Mahesh Sharma, who used to be the MP. He was a minister in the earlier term. He's been repeated as well. We've not heard from Ghaziabad yet, where VK Singh, who is the MOS for road transport, whether or not he will get the ticket again, we don't know that just yet. But so in UP, out of the 50-odd seats, Mahesh Sharma has been repeated. Although, like I said, if he wins, he'll be a third-time MP. He was dropped from the cabinet in 2019. He was minister in 2014, the first time that the Modi government came to power. So more or less, at least as far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned, the biggest state, out of the 50-odd candidates who've been declared, most of them are returnees, as in that sense that they are sitting MPs whose candidature has been returned.
Zaka, are you also seeing a running thread? You mentioned some of the candidates who have been dropped, and you said that, Mr. Biduri, for example, we saw how it played out in Lok Sabha, controversial comments made. Is there a running thread? Is there a messaging there? Biduri, Sadhvi Pragya Thakur, some of those, Parvesh Verma, the names which have been dropped, a message there?
I think Sadhvi Pragya is also a very interesting one. From Bhopal, they have fielded a new candidate from Vidisha, which incidentally used to be Sushma Swaraj's old constituency from Vidisha. Now you have the former Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan, who has been fielded from that constituency. So I think there is a sort of a method, if you will, from the BJP's point of view. As far as Sadhvi Pragya is concerned, in Bhopal, they have replaced her. They have got somebody else in that constituency. But again, in Madhya Pradesh, from I think the 11 or 12 names that have been declared so far, by and large, other than these one or two surprises, by and large, the candidates have pretty much been repeated. I also want to go to Gujarat because there, again, you have a couple of new entrants. You have Mansukh-bhai Mandavia, who's fighting from Porbandar, which is again the first time that he'll be fighting. This was won by Ramesh-bhai Lavij-bhai Dhanduk of the BJP, again a very strong BJP seat. So he's going to be fighting from Porbandar. Also, just a quick run of Rajasthan, because again, very important there. You have new entrants. In Alwar, for example, you have Bhupendra Yadav, who is the minister, who is a trusted lieutenant, if you will, of Amit Shah. He's contesting from Alwar. We haven't got yet Jaipur because remember Rajvardhan Rathod, who was the MP from there, he's now an MLA, so they'll have to declare that seat as well. But Alwar is an interesting one. Jodhpur is a repeat. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, he won last time. against Mr. Gehlot's son. He has been re-nominated by the BJP, so that's another interesting one. Mr. Megwal, of course, from Bikaner, who will be fighting. He won last time as well. He's been repeated as well. So quite some interesting names in Rajasthan, in Gujarat. UP has been largely a repeat. In Madhya Pradesh, like you said, Bhopal candidate Sadhvi Pragya has been dropped. From Vidisha, you have the former Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan fighting. But I think Delhi is also very, very interesting.
Yes.
You have at least 3 constituencies in Delhi which the candidates have been replaced.
Yes, and we're talking about Madhya Pradesh, Chhindwara, the only seat that Congress won, is also being very closely watched. What does BJP really do there? There was a lot of speculation whether Shivraj Singh Chauhan will take on Nakul Nath there. I'm also being joined by Payal Mehta and Arun Dhanta. But overall, Zaka, before I go to them, just an overall perspective. Out of these 195 seats that have been declared by the Bharatiya Janata Party, maximum push South and West Bengal, you would say, because the other states, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, even UP, they have more or less maximized. UP, they're still aiming to better the tally, but in the other areas, they're more or less maximized in 2019. So Bengal and South, the main focus? Yeah,
so Bengal definitely, and even in the South, I think it's largely been Kerala. I didn't hear any names from Tamil Nadu, from Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. Telangana, there were a few names. Again, they had 4 MPs last time. They've repeated all 4 of them. Bandi Sanjay is fighting from Karimnagar, so he will of course be an interesting candidate to watch out for. D. Aravind is fighting from his constituency. But by and large, the South names have been contained to Kerala or to Telangana. Like I said, I didn't hear too many names from either Tamil Nadu or Andhra Pradesh, or for that matter from Karnataka. Zaka Jacob there giving us a picture about what this declaration of 195 seats really means for the Bharatiya Janata Party. The big states which have been mentioned today. And now let me cross live to Payal and Arun Dhanta as well. Payal, the big headline for you out of these 195 names that have been announced by the Bharatiya Janata Party, any surprises?
Not really, because you know the likes of Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah, all of these leaders were on the expected lines. They did express their intent to make Mansukh Mandavia and Purushottam Rupala, both of them who had 2 terms each in the Rajya Sabha contest, and their names have also been announced. It's going to be important to see what really happens to the other states. For example, Maharashtra has 48 seats, Bihar has 40 seats. The BJP has made no announcement as far as that is concerned, because the man on the screen, Vinod Tawade, is the in charge of Bihar, and Bihar now will now have a new equation that is happening. And like we reported earlier, that there has been no announcement on Tamil Nadu, because they're trying to work the alliance out as much as they're trying to do it in Andhra Pradesh as well. So we'll have to just wait and see. And interestingly, no names from Karnataka so far, because Karnataka also the BJP will be looking at making a lot of changes and looking at bringing in new faces. But you know, essentially the western part of UP is where the BJP repeated the same faces. Delhi being no surprise, because we had already reported, Arunima, that there will be a lot of changes as far as Delhi is concerned. And both Ramesh Biduri as well as Parvesh Sahib Singh Verma were known for making controversial remarks. And it was given to understand that the Prime Minister himself was very, very upset with the remarks that Ramesh Biduri made on the floor of the House, you know, where he was seen abusing Danish Ali. And after that, it looked like it was difficult for him to get the seat. And obviously, new faces are being brought in. Nishikant Dubey again repeated. Nishikant Dubey seems to be somebody who's championing the cause as far as the BJP is concerned in the state of Jharkhand. So quite a few new names, but yes, essentially a lot of focus on Kerala, because Rajiv Chandrasekhar, Muralidharan are being fielded from there. A lot of ministers being fielded. Sarbananda Sonowal being fielded from Dibrugarh, which essentially means that Rameshwar Teli, who is sitting MP and a sitting minister from there, he gets dropped. And also you will see that new faces have been brought in Madhya Pradesh as well, because now you have Narendra Singh Tomar and all these people really out. And surprise name that actually came to the fore is that of Biplab Dev, which clearly means that once Biplab Dev is in, Pratima Bhaumik will be out.
Right. Payal, do hold on. I'll come back to you. Arun Dhanta also waiting there. But Bansuri Swaraj has spoken to the media, a debutant being given the New Delhi seat from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let's listen in.
श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को भारत का प्रधान सेवक बनाएंगे।
बीजेपी पहले से बहुत मजबूत है, इस बार क्या होने वाला है, किसको चुनौती मानते हैं, क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
देखिए, हम वोट मांगने जा रहे हैं हमारे लोकप्रिय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की विकास की नीति, क्योंकि मोदी की गारंटी है, और मोदी की गारंटी होती है गारंटी पूरे होने की गारंटी। और मैं जानती हूँ कि भारत की जनता को इतना अटूट विश्वास है मोदी जी की एक एक विकास की नीति पे, कि हम इस बार 400 पार, फिर एक बार मोदी सरकार।
लोकप्रिय नेता सुषमा जी की आप बेटी हैं, उन्होंने देश के लिए बहुत बलिदान दिया है, आपको मौका मिल रहा है, क्या कहना चाहते हैं?
जी, मैं कहूंगी कि माँ का आशीर्वाद है, लेकिन ये टिकट मुझे नहीं मिले, ये टिकट एक एक भाजपा के कार्यकर्ता को मिली है और मैं इस अवसर के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देती हूँ।
So Bansuri Swaraj there, thanking Prime Minister Narendra Modi, thanking the leadership of the Bharatiya Janata Party for giving her that chance. Sushma Swaraj's daughter, a lawyer by profession, now getting the ticket from BJP for the New Delhi seat. She's replacing Meenakshi Lekhi, another lawyer who had been given the MOS External Affairs position, also played a role in the Tourism and Culture Ministry. But Arun Dhanta, as a beat reporter for the Bharatiya Janata Party, how do you see the names specifically for Delhi, the names which have been dropped, the people who have got the tickets? Praveen Khandelwal, somebody we have tracked for years when sealing drives were on in Delhi, when Delhi traders were up in arms against the sealing and demolition drive. From there, 2 decades later to now getting an MP ticket, that's also an important name. Also, Bidhuri getting dropped. How do you analyze, as a beat reporter, what's happening in Delhi?
Well, see, Arunima, we were discussing about this, that Bansuri Swaraj was expected to get the ticket before the list was announced, and also we were talking about a Chandni Chowk seat where Praveen Khandelwal was to contest, and now it is official. So it's a very interesting pick of choice by Bharatiya Janata Party in Delhi, and also importantly, all those controversial MPs, whether it is Viduri or Parvesh Verma, they have somehow realized when we were speaking to them that this time around they may not be able to get the ticket. And interestingly, Arunima, of course, we all know that how the selection process in the BJP goes. There has been exhaustive surveys which they conducted. Somebody was telling me at least 15 surveys were conducted pan-India by Bharatiya Janata Party, and on the basis of that, when it drops down to 3 candidates, then the final decision was made. And interestingly, of course, if you see Madhya Pradesh, all those member of parliaments who were asked to contest the assembly election, the likes of Fagan Singh Kulaste, Ganesh Singh, they were asked to contest the assembly election. Now once again they will be contesting the Lok Sabha election. So interesting choices by Bharatiya Janata Party, but of course it has been the exhaustive exercise which they put in behind the survey and other things before they finalize their list. And 195 candidates, and especially Arunima, BJP has made it very clear to their Rajya Sabha MPs who are ministers that they will have to really hit the ground. And therefore we see Bhupendra Yadav, Mansukh Mandaviya, all these people are asked to contest the Rajiv Chandrasekhar Lok Sabha election. So how it is going to happen and who all are going to be part of the next list of Bharatiya Janata Party, that's going to be very, very interesting.
Right, and reactions are already pouring in. We now have V. Muralidharan, who has now received a ticket, speaking to the media. Let's listen in.
We have along with us MOS V. Muralidharan. So your name has been announced from Artingal constituency. Your first comments and how do you see your chances?
See, I thank the party president JP Nadda ji and the Prime Minister for this assignment. I am sure that the people of Artingal and of Kerala will vote to have the development in Artingal also, instead of having an opposition MP.
2 MOSs from Thiruvananthapuram itself. So
Definitely, that is going to be a big change that is going to happen.
Thank you so much, sir. That was V. Muralidharan, MOS, telling us that he is seeing the chances in Artingal as his name has been announced.
So that was Neetu Raghukumar speaking to V. Muralidharan.